with our disk scheduling algorithms. And the very first one that we are going to see is FCFS, that stands for first come, first serve. So as the name suggests, the request that is going to arrive first in the queue is going to be addressed first. So we are going to handle the request in the way they have arrived, in the order they have arrived basically. So let's see and understand this example with this algorithm with an example. So here is an example. So in this, the cylinder size as mentioned is 0 to 199. That's the reason I have begin from 0 right here to 199 is my last, 0 to 199 is my last value of this, is nothing but your cylinder basically. And then order of our request, this is 82, 170, 43, 140, 24, 16 and 190. These are the requests that we are supposed to serve on this particular cylinder. Now they say that the head is on 50. That's the reason I have also marked 50 right here. So all these numbers 82, 170, 43, 140, 24, 16 and 190 I have marked according to their increasing order, that is in the ascending order from 0 to 199. In between them I have marked, and apart from that I have also marked 50. The reason because it is the head. Its head means basically your starting point. This is going to be a starting point. The place where you are supposed to start from is called the head, the starting point. So this is how we are supposed to write the data on the hard disk using the head, arm head basically. We write the data on the hard disk, and right now the head is at 50 and we need to serve this request that have been given to us. So which is the very first one in the queue? It is 82. So we are supposed to begin from 50. So I just mark over here, we are beginning from 50. So now the very first one is 82. So from 50 we'll be going to 82. So from 50 we'll be going to 82. So 82 is done. After 82 the next one in the queue is 170. So we'll be going to 170. So from 82 we'll have to go to something called as 170. Where is 170? It's right here. So we'll be going right here to 170. After 170 the next on the list is 43. So 43 is right here. So from 170 we'll be coming back to 43. So here I do it. Okay, from 170 back to 43. Then next is 140. 140 is right here. So here we go from 43 to 140. Okay, once 140 is done, next is 24. So from 140 back to 24. So I'll write over here 24 and we get back to 24. From 24 the next one is 16. So we move to 16. And then from 16 we need to move to 190. So here we go to 190. Is there anything else left? Nothing. So we are done with our assignments of the values basically. So now the next part that we need to do is find out the total seek time. Total seek time basically is the time required to address the request that have been given to us. The total seek time is basically the time required to address the request, to service the request that have been given to us. So how do we find out this? So we began from 50. So what is, and first reach 82. So what is the distance between 50 and 82? We need to find out. So how do we find out? It's very simple. Check the difference between 50 and 82. So difference is, so that the difference will be counted, plus then we have to move from 82 to 170. We moved from 82 to 170. So we need to find out the distance between this part from 82 to 170. So we can find out something like this. After that, from 170 we move to 43. So we need to find out this distance between 170 to 43. So basically 43 to 170. So we can again find a difference. Then from 43 we move to 140. So distance between 43 and 140 needs to be found out. So that is plus. So from 140 we came to 24. So 140 minus 24 plus 24 to 16. So that is nothing but 24 minus 16, and then from 16 to 190, that is nothing but 190 minus 16. If we do the totals, we do the calculations, the answer of total seat time that we get is 642. So that is your total seat time for first come first serve example.